Hi, and welcome to the Daily Record Sports Insider. I'm sports writer Mike Plant alongside sports writer Andrew Vogel. Aaron Dorkson, sports editor, is on assignment this week. Andrew, with Norway's football loss and our all Daily Record teams out, our winter sports preview published, it's the official end of the fall season. Before we get to the winter, what were some of the things maybe that jumped out at you from this past fall?
Well, with volleyball, we had two teams make the state semifinals, Orville and Central Christian. It was the third time to the Final Four for both of those schools. Central Christian made it to the state title game, actually, with a thrilling 5-set comeback against Beaver Eastern. And they just didn't quite have enough against Marion Local in the state championship game, but great run for them. Dalton and Waynedale also had strong seasons. Dalton went undefeated in league play for the second year in a row. And Waynedale had a very strong season. They won 20 games. That was the best season in school history. As far as cross country, both the Smithville girls and the West Holmes boys advanced to state. That was the first time both at Smithville and West Holmes that that any team had advanced to state. And Erin Muma was our girls runner of the year for the second straight year. She capped her career by making it to state all 4 years. And Jen Molenkamp was actually the area's top finisher at state. She placed 17th. And in soccer, both the Chippewa girls team and the Northwestern boys team made it to regionals. And for Chippewa, it was their first regional trip since 2005.
Nice, and let's not forget West Holmes tennis star Rachel Nelson, who was third, I believe, in the state this year, capping another outstanding career from that tennis family. She was last year's state champion.
I think she actually was the cycle, I think, that she got. It was fourth her freshman year, runner-up her sophomore year, and state champion junior year, and then third place this year.
Needless to say, pretty nice career for her. She'll go on to play in college. Football-wise, last Friday we saw, of course, Norway's great 2-year run come to an end with a 40-27 loss to St. Clairsville in Division IV state semifinals. Norway made some uncharacteristic mistakes, some drop passes, some unwise decisions, and it was too much. Dan Monteroso, the BC Boston College recruit from St. Clairsville, had 10 catches for over 200 yards, a couple of interceptions. And Norway ended as St. Clairsville will advance to Friday afternoon's state championship game against Clinton Massey from the Clarksville area, ending Norway's run at 27-2 over the last 2 years, and of course 13-1 this season. The All-Ohio list came out earlier this week. The Bobcats had 4 first-team All-Ohioans plus Coach of the Year and Joe Harbour, who was also our Daily Record Coach of the Year. Those 4 first-teamers: John Zimmerly, who was our Player of the Year, Johnny Football, quarterback Joe Dreher, wide receiver Brady Berger, and offensive lineman Caleb Barb. So congratulations to them, as well as our other first-teamers from West Holmes, who had another nice season, 11-2. Lane Perone, our junior running back, and senior defensive end Gabe Snyder. At the time of this taping, we have yet to have the release of Division 5 and 6, which I'm sure we'll have a few more All-Staters. So congratulations to all our area All-Ohioans and the host of playoff teams that we had from the area, including the Bobcats, the Knights, Northwestern, Hillsdale, and Loudonville. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll start turning our attention to what lies ahead this winter here on the Daily Record High School Insider. All right, welcome back. I'm Mike Plant.
And Andrew Vogel.
Andrew Vogel. That was my line. He just stepped all over. But the big question, other than how does Andrew Vogel get 8 weeks of vacation after being here for 1 year, jump ahead of the winter. Just like football, we have a defending state champ in the area in Waynedale, the wrestling team. Aaron Dorkson is our resident wrestling expert. We're going to talk about that sport, I'm sure, down the road. Andrew, I know that girls basketball is kind of your area of expertise. What can we look forward to this winter in that sport?
Well, there were 3 teams that made it to the state semifinals last year, including 2, West Holmes and Highland, that made it to state championship games. And West Holmes has, except for Mariah Oswalt, they have everybody back, all 5 starters, and they are looking to get back to Columbus again this year. Interesting, this Saturday they play Shaker Heights Hathaway Brown, the team that they lost to in the state final last year. So they are the odds-on favorite to win the OCC and have a deep tournament run in Division II. Smithville, they have 4 starters back. The one person that they have to replace is Tara Schofter, who was the League Player of the Year last year, and she was a very good player playing at Malone this year. Emily Caldwell replaces her in the starting lineup. But I really expect, Mike Miller's team always plays strong defense. They're the favorite in the league yet again, until somebody knocks them off. Highland replaces Mackenzie Miller, as well as 3 other letter winners. But Dave Schleybaugh always reloads, and I don't think it would surprise anyone to see Highland make another deep tournament run this year. Other teams to watch, Orville has all 5 starters back. Probably not the favorite in the OCC because that's West Holmes' title. But again, they should be able, the 2 times that they play this year should be really interesting because Orville likes to play an up-tempo game, like to run up and down the court, and led by last year's daily record play of the year, Hannah Plyman, and they'll be a strong team. Northwestern should be the top challenger to Smithville in the Wayne County League. They return Megan McKean. And Chippewa, also a fun team to watch. They lost some players, but it'll be interesting to see what Denny Schrock kind of is able to do in his second season. And Worcester had a great season last year, made it to districts, but they lost 2 daily record first-teamers in Lauren Walker and Hallie Gallo-Malta. And Mike Bowles has done a great job in 2 seasons at Worcester. This is going to be his toughest job yet.
Yeah, that's a pretty good summation of the girls' basketball. I don't have quite as detailed report on the guys. Highland, of course, won another state championship in boys basketball last winter. A lot of replacements have to be found down there, but head coach Mark Schleybaugh usually does just that, and so we're looking forward to another solid season from the Hawks. In the Wayne County Athletic League, we've got defending champion Dalton, favored to repeat this year with a lot of returnees, including their big center, Clay Bowe. Northwestern has a lot of talent back from last season. A lot still pretty young, but I know they're excited out in Husky land. Norwayne will be missing Caleb Harris, who will have to have some shoulder surgery after a football injury. That'll be tough for the Bobcats to overcome. Waynedale, I got a chance to see them last year. They were young. They're not very big, but a lot of good young talent down there for Eric Reeby. And, of course, Hillsdale has had some good seasons lately. I know Coach Chris Schenberger wants to keep that going. In the OCC, West Holmes may be slowed a little bit by their late start due to the football season, but I know they've been pointing to this year for a while with Brady Arnold, one of the OCC's best players, to go with Brock McCauley, Gabe Snyder, give him a lot of size inside. And I know they're real excited at Worcester this year. Finished pretty strong last year, have mostly everybody back, including Grant Stokes inside, Cam Doherty, their super sophomore, and James Preston and a host of other players. I look for West Holmes and Worcester to maybe challenge Mansfield Senior. They've been kind of the kings of the OCC since it started 10 years ago. This Friday I'll be out at Northwestern to watch the Triway Titans and take on the Huskies. And the Titans could open the season, Andrew, this year with 4 sophomores and a junior in their starting lineup. They're going to be young, but they have a lot of talent. That'll do it for this week's show. Due to our great viewer response, the Sports Insider will be continuing throughout the school year. We look forward to bringing you stories of the outstanding teams, athletes, and the games ahead. Until next week, thanks for watching.